Hey guys, welcome back. Luke here at Sonder Brewing, talking about our Black Friday release, family tradition. As you may remember this from last year, we're bringing it back, and hopefully every year coming forward. And we got some goodies to talk about. Right now we're going to start it off with our base family tradition beer, and then we'll talk about some variants as well. All right, so this year's family tradition, let's get to it. This year's batch was brewed over a year ago. Aged it in some fresh Heaven Hill barrels that we got from my friend Nate. He had dumped these were dumped within 48 hours being filled. Beer came in around 12% out of the fermenter, and then came up to 14 out of the oak. Right now we're just going to talk about our base stout. So this was aged again Heaven Hill. What we did here is we took two of our favorite barrels and went ahead and blended them together to bring this creation we have in front of us. This was boiled for around 10 hours, so you will see there are some nice legs coming on this glass, so it is very viscous, very thick. So on the nose, what we're going to get is tons of baker's chocolate, nice vanilla, maple syrup, brown sugar, a little bit of dark fruits coming out there on the back end. Ugh. Chocolate covered bourbon balls. This is, oh, sorry, I got my nose in there. Very exciting beer right here. So decadent, very, very decadent. Starting off with a nice high note of baker's chocolate, a little bit of that, not astringent, but that kind of little tasting kind of flavor going on. Not extra, that's sorry. Really evolves on the palate. You're getting like a dried cocoa powder that then really releases into a nice thick, almost like a maple syrup consistency, just a little bit lighter than that. Then hits the brown sugar. You're getting light notes of coconut going on. Actually, this is we did let this warm up to around 55, so there are some more flavors coming out that I didn't get on the bright tank. Light bourbon, very well balanced. Some oak tannins are coming out towards your back end, so it's kind of giving a nice little mouth-watering finish. And then you just get that baker's chocolate from the front to back, and just lingers. Really brings out that cocoa powder that you get that from Hershey's. Overall, very complex, a lot of depth, a little bit of spice coming from that oak, vanilla, of course, a little coconut, like I was saying earlier. Just the right amount of heat where you don't really taste it, but you can get a nice little feel just to warm you up for this cold winter coming for us. All right, variant number one, taking it back to grade school times, we did a fluffernutter. So yes, peanut butter, actual marshmallow fluff did go into this, and some vanilla beans. Let's take a look how it tastes. So you notice it's got this nice off-color head retention going on. That's going to be from that long boil that we did. Usually you'll see like a nice white head, but this is a nice little dark off-color. And then on the nose, you're getting that that crazy, that marshmallow, peanut butter, just smorgasbord in your nose. Nice sweetness from the vanilla that really complements the overall character of the aroma. Oh, sorry, we packaged these and I haven't tasted this in a minute, and I was forgetting how it tastes, and it's darn good. You get a lot of peanut butter, a lot of marshmallow character, almost like a little burnt marshmallow going on, so you're gonna get that toastedness going on. You get the vanilla, the sweetness that goes front to back. You almost get like a slight little brightness also going on, so it really does kind of remind you of that sandwich that you had when you're in 5th grade that your mom packed and you're all excited about, Nose is just unreal. Flavor, soft, silky, rich, and then just finishes ever so nicely without any stringency or any spiciness, just front to back. Perfect base, great complementary adjuncts that are added to this. Takes you back to grade school, or at least it does for me. All right, variant number 2, beer number 3. We're coming at you with the Cherry Almond Crisp. This was a beer that my wife helped me come up with. We were flipping through some cookbooks trying to figure out what we were going to do for the Family Tradition release, and Cherry Almond Crisp came up, and who doesn't like some fresh cherries, a little bit of almond, and a little bit of that, granola crisp. Let's check it out. Nice little head retention. So we did use real Montmorency cherries and Baldwin cherries that we got from Michigan. This was aged on almonds that I toasted in the house over at Brewer. And a little bit of granola just to kind of spice it up, right? So you're getting a lot of cherry on the nose, hints of cinnamon, just a nice little crust character all around, and some of that marzipan from that almond. Oof. Now the nose does not make you believe what you're going to taste. So on the palate, explosion of cherry. You're getting that granola oat crunch that you're used to on that cherry crisp crust. Again, hints of cinnamon. You're getting light hints of vanilla as well going through. And then you're getting this nice tart cherry. You're getting the flavor, and then on the finish, you're getting that light little tartness that really kind of brings it all together. So it makes you remember that you're not just drinking some liquid pastry, you're drinking a nicely well-balanced, crisp, to the point, almond crisp beer, but with a nice little acidity on the back end, so it cuts through any of that heavy thickness, again, from our long boil and overall high alcohol beer. Yeah, this is a winner. All right, variant number 3, barrel aged beer number 4. We're coming at you with a blueberry maple syrup pancake. This one was pretty fun to do. We use some of the best maple syrup that the state of Ohio offers, the Goodell family maple syrup. We use this to blend in with one of our higher fruitier estered barrel-aged stouts that we had to kind of play off of those dark notes. We then re-fermented on some fresh Michigan blueberry, and then we also added just a little bit of pancake batter to kind of bring that out. That looked kind of crazy, right? But we did it and it worked. And then some vanilla, of course, as well. So let's take a look. Now it's kind of hard to see on the video, but we will have a nice little purple head retention that is going to be from that dark blue blueberries that we used. So kind of a fun little mix up on the traditional off-colored white head. And then you're just getting just a lot of blueberry, maple syrup, pancakes kind of swirling through there as well. A little bit of that vanilla kind of going through. Then you're getting some back notes, that stout, nice chocolate, nice rounded overall character. And then, that flavor. You're getting an intense amount of blueberry front to back that is then pretty much swirled together with a nice little maple syrup sweetness. You're getting some of that pancake batter flavor going through. It's kind of giving off a nice little doughiness, a little vanilla character going on. And then you're going to have some of that tartness also. Since it is fresh Michigan blueberries, there is a little bit of acidity to it. So it does help cut through some of that heavy stout, making this a lot more drinkable than if it was just kind of a straight base. And then overall, nice clean finish. Really kind of gives you a nice little pucker, well balanced, not over the top, just what you would expect for a nice maple syrup pancake beer. All right, last variant in our 5th beer in the Family Tradition series this year is going to be a raspberry truffles stout. So what that means is a lot of chocolate, more than is typical. I think it came out to probably, not chocolate, actually, I don't know, but it was a lot. A lot of chocolate, fresh raspberries as well. We'll just sit on the chocolate for about over 2 weeks to really soak up those nibs, toasted them in-house to make sure we're getting a lot more of those aromatics. And then nice little re-fermentation with that raspberry also. And then with this one, you actually see it has a nice little pink head retention, so that's kind of also fun. Like the blueberry had a little purple. So nose is just rich, decadent chocolate. A lot of toffee going on. Nice oak, vanilla, and then little hints of raspberry. They're kind of fading in the background. But then, on the palate, you get that explosion of raspberry. Very rich, very jammy. Nice acidity that's coming with it as well. Kind of helps cut through again also with that stout base. The chocolate is then coming from front to back as well with that raspberry, so it's really well intertwined. Nice mouth-watering finish also. Yeah, this is tasting pretty much like a raspberry truffle. Rich, decadent, a little tang. Perfect base. All right, guys, so hopefully we'll see you up here Friday. This is an online bottle release starting at 8 a.m. on our website. Bottle release will be there at 9:30, so hope to see you here. And then, as a little treat, we may have something on draft that is not bottled, and it may or may not be a candy bar stout. Stay tuned.